Leonardo's painting will differ from the paintings that preceded it. He will go down and buy a copy of the Bible. He begins to read the story of the Last Supper in all its details, as if he were reading a novel, or in Ross King's words, as if he was watching an exciting movie and the director was choosing his heroes and the method of narration, storytelling. Leonardo will walk around the market and look at people's faces. It is as if he chooses the heroes of his painting. A director appoints his artists. He will draw the smallest details of their anatomical positions and the details of their bodies. It is also clear that Da Vinci benefited from his experience in designing plays in the Milan Palace. He designed a dramatic scene and a pivotal scene, as happens in theater when actors stand in a fixed position. Da Vinci was not just going to paint an ordinary dinner. Rather, he chose the most important dramatic moments into the Last Supper. Choose the perfect entry timing. Da Vinci decided to draw the moment when Christ announces the presence of a traitor among them. A sudden announcement of the crime and a question about the perpetrator, and everyone is a suspect. A tense and charged situation. Look here, you will find Christ sitting with his disciples around him. And the details of the dinner, the lamb and unleavened bread, on the table, dinner according to the Jewish faith, as I explained to you, because they were Jews at that time. Suddenly, Christ says to them. Here, we see Da Vinci's genius in choosing the moment and composition. We move on to the next question: how to draw it. Here, Da Vinci used the new sciences of his time. He hired her to serve drama. What was new at the time was the idea of geometric perspective. Remember the meridian point I explained to you? Note here the location selection. It is as if he enlarges the image of the face of Christ. Not only that, it emphasized perspective in a way that was very revolutionary from all those before him. This is evident in the ceiling and floor and side doors, even in the bedspread application. Why? Because here he breaks what is called the fourth wall. Remember Kevin Spacey? There is a rule in theater that says, the stage consists of 3 walls. The fourth wall separates the actors from the audience. This wall is invisible. When actors forget this wall they talk to or interact with the audience, we say the fourth wall has been broken. There is a rule in theater that says, the stage consists of 3 walls. The fourth wall separates the actors from the audience. This wall is invisible. When actors forget this wall they talk to or interact with the audience, we say the fourth wall has been broken. Da Vinci here will do the same. It will make the viewer part of the scene, as if they were sitting with them. When the monks see the picture, they feel that they are sitting down to eat with them. It is as if they hear the echo of the words Christ echoes in the room. As if they were participating in the event, each one of them prays to God that he will not be the traitor. Notice that everything is in the painting. Your eyes should be directed to the face of Christ. Christ is in the center of the painting, because he is its hero. His body forms a triangle. This gives it a sense of stability. He's not worried. He knows what's going to happen. Da Vinci painted his face and features his body movements are very calm, even though he knew that he would be exposed to the cross. Also, if you look at his clothes, you will find it in red, the color of blood, redemption, and blue, the color of the sky, as if he were the link between heaven and earth. He will save humanity by his blood. The position of Jesus Christ's feet, not a sitting position. One foot is raised and the other foot is attached to it. The position of the feet resembles the crucifixion position. All this stability, he encounters randomness in the movement of his students around him, because suddenly they learn that there was a traitor among them. Each of them doubts himself and others. When looked carefully, we will find random movement, but it's very organized. Da Vinci divided the students into 3 groups, but they are not separate, but interconnected. Let's look at the heroes of the painting one by one, as if each of them were the hero of a novel, and not just a drawing. This John is the closest disciple to Christ. Or, as he describes himself in the Gospel of John, he is the disciple whom Christ loved. Notice, he's the only one who sits comfortably and reassured. His body movement suggests this. Why did he draw it this way? Because Christ gave him a sign about the traitor. He told him that the person who would dip the bite and give it to him, he will be the traitor, indeed. He dips the morsel and gives it to Judas. John is reassured when he recognizes the traitor.